anticipation for this one, and rightfully so. A really interesting matchup, and a lot of people focused on this kickboxer trying to make a real concerted run at UFC Gold.
Yeah, he's trying to make a run at a championship. We have seen him compete at the highest level in kickboxing and done very, very well. But how does he implement that fight style in the mixed martial arts? We're going to find out very soon if he can do everything he did there inside the UFC's octagon.
Certainly in our fighter meeting, he talked a lot about his wrestling and grappling improvements, but he knows what the fans want to see, and that is to see him striking against this opponent here tonight. Well, with respect to Paul Bearju Craig and Andre Muniz, two of the recent victims for Brendan Allen, this is the biggest submission threat right now in the UFC's middleweight division. Top contender Brendan Allen, he has won 6 consecutive fights. He has been rewarded with UFC main events. He has won those fights. And a lot of people believe the top guys don't necessarily want to fight Brendan Allen because of the danger factor on the ground. Trains out of Killcliff FC, forging himself, building himself up, training alongside high-level strikers every day. Seems right now, as we look at Brendan Allen, 28 years of age, it's an eventuality that one day he will fight for the world title. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jack the Joker Hermansson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brendan All-In Allen.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, let us see how Jack Hermansson chooses to proceed early in this round. This man has accrued a wealth of UFC experience, headlining and otherwise, and he is just an absolute force on the ground. Prevailing wisdom is that is exactly where he will be looking to take this matchup tonight. Nice takedown defense there, and perhaps that one stop actually might affect the live betting line. A lot of people wondered how he was going to be able to stay upright. 1 for 1.
1 for 1. That's a good number. I mean, when you know that what a guy is going to try to take you to the floor and you can defend that effectively, especially when you spend a lot of time in camp doing it, it's always great when the lessons learned showed himself on test day. This is test day.
Right.
He's doing a great job. Guy's got an A in my class so far.
Excellent grounded pound there by Hermansson. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Hermansson's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Hermansson. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Side control now. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms... And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Round 2 is next.
You're controlling everything on the ground. You just take him down again. Position before submission. Remember that.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Nice punch there by him. Straight right is there. Shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up in a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Yep, got to be very careful there.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, setting up the armbar here.
Beautiful setup on that armbar. Trying to finish the armbar now. All he's got to do now is get his hips up into the back of the elbow to get the finish.
Oh, he bails on the submission now. Oh, he's got his back.
Got to be careful here. Nice defense.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Good work from the top here by Hermansson.
This is a terrible position.
Well, he's got his back now. 90 seconds to go. Oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground? Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Brendan Allen. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove...
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Working on Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just has to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready.
Third round underway. Huge block there. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh! Lands with the left. Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, big elbow. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. He passes to half.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Great ground and pound by this man.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Allen. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. "45 seconds remain in the round."
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he wanted.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Hermansson's in half guard now. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
He cut you open good. Brett wants to stop this fight, but you're not going to let him.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice punch, man. Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Let's work.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Brendan Allen's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he's out.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. He passed the half guard.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Allen's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hermansson. Oh, big shots raining down. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better. Oh, huge elbow.
He's got to be careful here.
15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
How about it? So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jack the Joker Hermansson.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.